Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. Nice and early. I don't know how many viewers we're going to have in the live stream this early in the morning. I wanted to get out reaction. I'm still off for another week, so I've got time to make some videos. Didn't have no time last night. Obviously, still a few little Christmas visits left to do. But yeah, it has been announced, and probably the most uninspiring non-secret ever is back. David Moyes is back at West Ham. As I say, uninspiring, I think, is the best word to sum this man up. I've got nothing against this man personally. Listen, he was a good manager and he did what he had to do. His remit at West Ham last time, he kept us up. Got the best out of players like Arnautovic. But it just screams of cheap, unimaginative, desperate, backwards, and just not good. Listen, it's not David Moyes' fault, and please do not think I do not like this David Moyes. David Moyes, he seems like a good bloke. Hi, David. Thanks for joining us in the morning. And morning, Neil. So in regards to Moyes, like I say, nothing personal against the guy, but it's just these three. I think we need. I was going to discuss this at the end, but I think it needs to be said now. These three are killing West Ham United Football Club. They are. They are absolutely killing it. They've got no basic football knowledge. They run the club like it's some sort of video game. They run it like how football clubs used to be run in sort of the 80s, where it's very much a chairman and it's very much a domestic game. Football clubs, especially Premier League, elite level football teams, are run so differently now. I mean, you've got the director of football, Lucilios, has obviously just been fired as well, and he's took a brunt of the abuse. We signed this, signed that. The director of football role, I don't think they even know what his role was meant to be. The director of football are the ones, they go and identify the next manager, so there's a flow of football that doesn't change too much. And, he identifies players so that same managers can play with this same style. And there's not too much of a change in regards to the way the team continues on in the future. There's an actual plan developed so well. Teams like Borussia Dortmund, Southampton to a certain extent. It's Swansea, if you remember. I know Swansea are down there now, but Swansea to a certain extent always, they had the Brian Lange, Brendan Rodgers, Martinez. They always played that same level of football, same style of football. And I don't think they've really understood the role Lucilios was meant to play. And they've just hung him out to dry. Just dropping the comments very quickly. Unless these owners, no manager will succeed. And personally, I don't have a problem with Moyes. Yeah, it's not a problem with Moyes. It's the owners. Back to the Future or Groundhog Day, both great films actually as well. I love Bill Murray. I totally agree with you there. Totally agree, mate. I attended the first game at London Stadium and swore I'd never go back, and I haven't, and I don't buy any merchandise. So, yeah, I had a season ticket the first year at London Stadium. I had it for about sort of 5 to 10 years at Upton Park. Obviously, I love that. Don't worry, it coincided with me having a daughter, but I stopped going after the first season at London Stadium. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy going. I don't enjoy the experience of the London Stadium. It's just not Upton Park, And I don't want to go over that, but yeah, it definitely doesn't help. But yeah, back to Brady, Gold, and Sullivan. Listen, they're going to be most nervous people out of all of us. Listen, we're all like nervous. I think Moyes will probably just about do enough to keep us up. We won't get exciting football to the end of the year, but with what I will discuss in a minute, will definitely be shored up, I think, and will be a little bit harder to beat, I hope. Yeah, they'll be sitting there praying. Listen, if this goes wrong, they're the first target. Listen, I'm not sitting here endorsing any of the violent protest or anything like that. Fans will start protesting with their pockets. You know, we will stop going. Just, you know, we can't keep having this. Kevin Slade, any of you that know him from the Sex, Drugs and Carlton Cole, he summed it up really nicely with a tweet. It's not the same. We can't keep going through this 18-month continuous Groundhog Day. Oh, we'll do a new manager, we'll give him 100 million, then we'll totally backstab him, and then we'll take a step backwards and change our style of football. Again, that's back to that director of football thing of having an idea, an identity, and a plan that we're going to go for. So basically now, with Moyes, say he only stays for the 18 months. It's 18 months, we can just go, okay, we might as well write off 18 months, because after 18 months, they will probably go and get another manager, or they'll give this guy, give Moyes another year. And then the sort of thing they'll do is they'll go for another manager with a totally different philosophy, who's got to build a team with players that has been built on a previous regime's philosophy. So Moyes is a more defensive-minded manager, you know, the two up top, three at back, going from Pellegrini, who's supposedly was an attacking manager. And again, it's gone from Moyes to Pellegrini. It's just, there's no plan. There's a ridiculously run football club. It needs change desperately. It's not going to happen. It really isn't. X put something out that just sends shivers down my spine, that he feels that it will get passed down to young David. It's got to be repeated history. It really is. The club has got no structure at all. It really hasn't. David says he used to get a buzz when he used to get off up to Park, get off at Upton Park, or walk down the Barking Road, you know, past the wine bars and all that, and feel the atmosphere building. I'll post that link below after the end of the video for you. Cheers, mate. Nice one. Okay, right. So my little rant over in terms of them. But we don't get a director of football, which is what we really need. Yeah, we need one. Is given remit he needs to do. Right, you go and identify a manager. You go and identify the players. This is the way we're going to play. Sullivan and Gold have no scouting remit in Europe. All they're trying to do is trying to pluck the next Lanzini up, or pluck someone out of the South American market. You watch the South American market get raided in January again as well, because Sullivan thinks he's going to pluck out one of these players, like I say, like a Lanzini, or he thinks he's going to get the next Kante. Kante for 500 grand, we sell him for 70 million pounds. No, go and buy players we need, and I'm going to discuss a little bit more about that at the end of this video. David says, needs to be hired by the club, not the manager. Okay, right. So these are a couple of things that I wanted to discuss in this morning video. So Moyes by numbers, Moyes in numbers even. Okay, right. So for those of you who don't know, let me just get rid of that banner, guys, so you can see it. So there's his career record. You've got to say it's not that bad. Then it hasn't been that good since the Real Sociedad. So we have 48%, 42%, 52%. And the numbers start looking a bit bleak. 28, 18 and 29. But a total career record of 42. That 31 games for West Ham, and he only won 9, lost 12. The 10 draws probably do, you know, the 10 draws probably did help us in the end, and we stayed up with the 10 draws. But you know, 9 wins out of 31. So if you added another 7 games onto that for a 38-game season, that gives you what? 11 wins, you reckon? 11 wins out of the 38? That's relegation form, no? I don't know. That's what I think. Back in here. Just said that one, sorry. Exactly, David. Don't get me started on Lanzini. Very overrated. Yeah. All from the channel's favourite player. And I like the guy. He's too thingy now, isn't he? He's too injury prone. And I think, we're not going to get anywhere near that 30-40 million for him. Tell him double pie and mash. He actually got sacked because of his best figures at Man United. He was never going to succeed at Man United as well. And the one thing I do give Moyes, that Man United job was a poison chalice. A bit like the Arsenal job now. Anyone who was going to replace Arsene, anyone who's going to replace Ferguson was never, ever be, given the time, given the respect that these guys have built up over a 25-year career at one club. Okay, so next. The coaching staff. This is one thing that, potentially does excite me. The coaching staff are good coaches. No one can deny that, I don't think. These two, Irvine and Stuart Pearce, good coaches. Stuart Pearce I absolutely loved as a player as well. We all remember him. I remember when he broke his leg and he was stamping it in the floor at Southampton. He's a good coach. He's a strong guy. He's passionate. Irvine seems to bring in good ideas. So, yeah. But if there's one thing that Moyes could do that would instantly win over the West Ham fans and bring some sort of positivity around this negativity and bad ideas, this man. Bring this man into your coaching staff, David. He was basically begging for the job on TV the other day. Bring him in. I think, straight away, we'll have some good ideas at the club. Let's drop back into the comments very quickly. That team was playing. That's why Fergie retired. I totally agree. I'm going to be very, very quickly now. So, what am I expecting in regards to the team? Paul knocked this up for me last night. I put it out on Twitter. So, let me just get rid of that banner. These banners are so annoying. So, that's the sort of formation I'm going to expect to see. Maybe not the Bournemouth game, but as the games progress, I expect Fabianski and goal. 3 at the back of Diop and Balbuena. Asuaku Fredericks at fullbacks. Felipe Anderson, Ober Rice, Antonio, and Haller. It's the sort of thing I'm expecting to see under this new Moyes regime. Let me know what you guys think. My Twitter photo is Piers Land in the nice. Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm expecting to see in regards to the team. There is a little bit of transfer news. So the first player in the Sun today that Moyes is apparently looking at is a player that I said a few weeks ago that we do not need. I've heard Gonzo say we don't need him as well, and we don't need him. This man. Rude. Listen, good player. I'm not saying that he is a good player. He's not what we need. We need someone fast. We need someone dynamic. And he is basically just another Haller. He's not going to run in behind. He's not going to cause havoc with his pace. He's not going to, he's not going to give defenders much to think about apart from his aerial ability, which is fantastic. But it's another Haller. And again, it's poor scouting. It's lazy scouting. And it's just not what we need. Back in the comments. That's my football manager formation. If Moyes wants to win over the fans, yes, that is a very, very good point, Neil. If he wants to win over the fans, that Gillingham game is vital. Give the cup a go, and you might win over the fans. A little bit of a cup run will give a little bit of positivity in what is left of this awful season. One thing that Moyes has got in his favour as well is obviously Fabianski and people like that are back now, and the timing may be just right for him. Still trying to get a ticket for the Gills game. It's only 2 miles from my house. Okay, so last one more transfer thing that I did read, guys, just so you guys are all up to date. This man, I don't think he'll come in. I think he's too good for West Ham. This guy, if you don't know, is a guy called Frank Messi. It's exactly what we need. Strong, box-to-box midfielder, energy. Exactly what we need. which is the reason why I don't think we'll get him. I think he's available for around 20 million mark. AC Milan, I think, need to sell some players, and he's one of the ones they're looking to get rid of. Very, very good player. Will suit our team down to the ground. What's very interesting, I said it in yesterday's video, is how much Moyes will get in terms of backing. Like I say, he held all the cards really in terms of, well, if you want me back, you sort of stabbed me in the back last time. If you want me back, you've got to give me this XYZ, and we'll find out what XYZ is in the transfer market, won't we? We'll see whether he's given his 50, 60 million pound to spend, because there is money that needs to be spent on that team. I'm very nervous in regards to his transfers as well. We all remember Jordan Hugill and a supposed rumour that he turned down Maddison when he had the chance to sign him. So, again, transfers is something that needs to be looked at seriously if we are to move forward as well. He didn't take the cup seriously last time when we were in relegation battle, so he won't again consider the under 23s put out for it. Yeah, I can as well, Rick. Like I say, if he wants to be positive, he would, and some positivity back at the club, he would go for it. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me again if we see a team of under 23s and, and then we never see him again. Where do you guys stand with Grady Diagana? For me, that is someone, again, we're screaming for. Pace, direct, dynamic. I'll go with him every now and then. I would consider bringing him back. I really, really would. I think he would lift the fans. I think he's a player now. Yeah. It's a poisonous club at the minute. It's not a nice club. David said he prefers grafters for fit. Oh, yeah. Evra as well. At least we forget. Where's Fellaini playing at the moment? It surprised me if Fellaini was to come back as well. Get him back for sure. That's obviously on Grady Diagana. Poisonous club. Poisonous, toxic, horrible club. Not the West Ham I've grown up with. We've always been a sort of 50-50 club. This club is losing its identity daily. It's run on the cheap. It's trying to create dreams out of peanuts. Or popcorn, should I say, is a bit more fluent with the way that the club's going at the moment. Listen, I wish David Moyes well. I know us West Ham fans will all get behind him, but I tell you what, if it goes 2-3 games without a win, that club, that round is going to be toxic, absolute cesspit of anger. It would not surprise me if the protests were to start again. It really, really would have. And listen, fans have every right to protest against David Sullivan and David Moyes running off this club. It's not Moyes. Let's not forget that. It's not Moyes. It's them that are destroying our football club. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me this early in the morning at 8:15 on a Monday morning. Some of you are probably back to work today. Enjoy your day back. Enjoy the new year. I'll probably do out a video tomorrow for the Bournemouth preview, having a look at them. Obviously, Eddie Howe was one of the ones that we wanted, wasn't it? So, get a bit of an audition for him for in the future. Last comment. What's the odds on Moyes to be the next manager? That's a great shout, mate. That's a great shout. I'll have a look at that later. And last comment says, personally, I'd leave Diagana at West Brom as it's good development for him and we'll get much back for him. We are going to do a podcast this week, which will be episode 99. We're going to do it on Friday. It will be the first one of 2020. And then obviously the week after that is episode 100. And I'll see what I can do in terms of getting a nice guest on for episode 100. Anyway, guys, if you've not hit the subscribe button already, please hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about the channel. It'd be lovely to get to 3,000. I'd just like to finish this video with sending my congratulations to Hannah's Chat, who hit 11,000 subs. And yeah, they're a brilliant channel. My go-to West Ham channel at the minute. Gonzo's a great guy. Makes some amazing stuff. Big congratulations to them. If they haven't caught this video, maybe they don't watch my videos, please let them know that I give them a shout out if you do talk to them. Until then, guys, on your minds, keep believing. Let's go.